Hey, fellow internet marketers and sales professionals, this is Forrest, also known as the Media Dude on Facebook and Twitter. Hey, want to do a couple of things here. As you can notice in the background here, this is not my office. This is actually part of our home. We own a 1933 villa that we're in the process of rehabbing. When I was up late last night, I was thinking about it. I'm a sales professional. I've been in sales for somewhere around 21, 22 years. Started out in the automobile sales industry, moved into internet marketing, moved into advertising, back in the automobile sales industry, back into my own advertising firm, and I've started some things like that. But the reason for this video is one of the things that Media Dude Marketing does or doesn't do is we don't find a cool product and say, hey, we think this is cool because somebody else told us so, and just sell it or recommend it. What we do is typically, if we recommend a product to somebody, especially to other sales professionals, first thing we do is we try it out and we test it. We come up with a system. Well, just about a year and a half ago, about 18 months ago, we started working with some really cool marketing tools. And you'll notice that the title on this blog post, if you're actually on the blog, is Newbie Salesperson with Zero Sales Experience Pulls in Seasoned Sales Pro Numbers. One of the things that we do is when we get in a product or service, a tool or software, we like to put it to use and sort of track the numbers. We track everything we do. We have these extensive spreadsheets that we use, and we track how many leads we get, how many appointments we set, how many sales we get, so we can track the numbers. So they say facts tell and stories sell. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the facts with you, and this is focused on sales professionals. If you're in sales, you love selling stuff, you run a you're an internet marketing manager, you run a business development center, you're responsible for getting traffic to come into your location, your business, whether you sell boats, homes, or cars, you're an independent entrepreneur. One of the coolest things you can do, and we talk about, a lot of people talk about video marketing. Well, this video and this email and this blog post is not about video marketing. It's about video email response marketing, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the difference. Video marketing is simply doing a video, putting it on YouTube and saying, and hope that a bunch of, and I'll say YouTube, I'm not picking on YouTube, but any of your video channels per se, Daily Motion or Vidler, VHO or anything like that, your sort of your video of choice, putting that out there and then hoping that people will subscribe to your channel, get people to look on that, and then you can do some revenue sharing if you get enough subscribers. Now, there's some people out there that have their personality on video. They just attract a lot of people. They get a lot of views. They get subscribers, and they make money. Well, this is more video. This is for people that use email response. In other words, you might use something like Aweber or a Constant Contact or Vertical Response or Salesforce or something like that, where you may get a lead that opts into a form. Or if you're in multi-level marketing, you may have some advertising out there somewhere. Somebody will see your video, they'll opt in, and they get this email that goes out to them. Now, here's two things I want to iterate. One, this email that you send out is just very canned. It's not focused on a particular person. Now, you can create some code snippets you can put in there that says, hey, Jim, hey, Susan, blah, blah, blah. But here's where the trick comes in. I'm going to go over the numbers. And I'm going to start back in January of 2012. I'm going to work my way all the way up through so you can sort of see a comparison in numbers. And then I'm going to get into some stories, and I'm going to tell you why you should use this video email response system that we use. And it's simply because it increased our sales, and if I'm doing the math right, by 69%. So if you had 100 sales last month and you want 69 more this month, that's something you're looking at. If you got 10 sales last month and you want 6 more this month, I don't know what you make per sale, but whatever it is, if you're on a high cash volume type kind of deal, if you sell houses, let's say you sold 100 houses last year, you'd like to add 69 more homes to that this year, highly recommend you do this. If you sell boats and you sell 50 boats a month and you wanted to sell another 3 boats on top of that, or whatever the 69% of the number is, you don't have to be super smart to do this. You just have to figure out that if you want more business, this works, and if you follow the system that we do. Now, we have a very intricate step system that we put people through to teach them how to do this. They sit down at my desk with me and I show them how the system works. We get them in front of the camera and we do this. Now watch this. In January of 2012 we had 13 sales. In January of 2012 we had 13 sales. In January, a year later, we had 40 sales. So I'll let you do the math. Here I'm going to go through the numbers, and it's right on the blog underneath me. If you're watching this actually in our video template, email. This is what one of the customized templates look like around the edges. You can see some links over here, my phone number and stuff like that. This is one of the customized video email templates that you can get using this email software. It's absolutely cool, and I'll explain a little bit in detail. And always feel free to call me and ask me a bunch of questions before you buy the software. If you say, hey, that's Forrest, he's talking about something, I'm going to go buy his stuff, yeah, whatever. Good luck with that. Coming back to this, in January 13, there was 40 sales. In February 2012, there was 21 sales. So you can see it went up a little bit. In February of 2013, there was 47 sales. So you can see there's a huge jump from one year to the next. It almost doubled. In March of 2012, we had 25 sales, and we activated the new sales step process that we're going through. So I'm just sort of jumping back and forth. You look again on the blog. If you're on the video email template, simply click on blog. It'll take you over to this. You can see the video and you can read the blog post there. It might make a little bit more sense. But in March of 2013, we had 68 sales. So in March of 2012, there's 25. In March of 2013, there were 68 sales. So just about tripled our sales. Now, the best decision we ever made in April of 2013 was to add video into our response using email. Now, typically what you do is you get a lead, it comes in, you send out an autoresponder. This is not video auto response. You don't put a bunch of videos together and you send them out and saying, hey, this is not what this is. You can have, if you have an overnight autoresponder, that's fine. You can send it out and say, hey, we're not in the office right now, and put that on a video. You can put it into text. It really doesn't matter. You're just telling people you're not in the office, and you'll have a real representative contact them on the next business day. So we're not talking about that. In April of 2012, we had 44 sales. We added video email response using YouTube. So we go out, we do a little video, we drop the video in, and we send it out. Now, if you guys want to use that form, it's fine. It's a cute way to do it. The biggest challenge is when using YouTube in a video email response and follow-up, the analytics are delayed, and there's no way to promote your personal brand. So I just sort of want you to think about it. Now, you can use YouTube, you can have a personal brand, but if you look at this video template, if you're looking at the video template here, this is a personal brand. This is customized template that we have for our brand. So a little bit different. In April of 2013, so in April of 2012, we had 44 sales. We started adding video. Moving a year, I'm sort of going back and forth year to year. In April of 2012, I need to scroll down here on my little scripty thing I'm reading. I put all these notes together so I can keep tabs. And that's okay to do that because I want to make sure you guys get the point. In April of 2013, we had 74 sales. So we went from 44 sales a year ago to this year. We had 74 sales and started using the CoVideo email software that you guys are looking at if you're looking in the software template here. CoVideo provides instant tracking, so the second somebody watches that video, it's going to tell me. It tells me how long they watched the video, how many, if they watched 100%, 2%, 5%, it tells me if they watched the video. Now, here's a huge tip for you. One of the things that we do in video email response, so we get the lead that comes in. It comes in from John Jones. And this is a big tip. If you're taking notes, get out your notebook, write this down. You can pause the video, do whatever you need to. This is a very, very important tip here. When you do video response, you're going to send out, you're going to get the lead that comes in requesting information on whatever your product is, whether it's a home, a boat, a car, shoes, a vitamin drink, or whatever that happens to be, blogging templates, whatever you're selling, you're going to get that lead that comes in from the advertising source that you have out there. Now, we have tons of advertising, so there's tons of advertising that we do. We get in tons of leads. We average about 85 leads a month or something like that. It's down somewhere on the bottom of the blog post there. So we get a lot of leads that come in, and out of that percentage, we respond to them like this. We get a lead in from John Jones. It comes in, we check out what he wants, and we reply back to him with a video that says, hey, Mr. Jones, we just got your information request on XYZ PDQ. We just wanted to put a face to the voice and let you know there's a real person out here. Here's what's going on. Here's our inventory. Here's availability. Here's color. Here's how much it's going to cost. What time would you like to come in? Just give me a call. My phone number is right underneath this video, right over here. If you want more information, there's some links below this video. Now think about sending that out. Now here's the cool part. Step 2 to this is when we send out that video. So you've got an initial video that comes out in a template. We put a first frame in. And again, if you need some help doing this stuff, just call me. My phone number's over here somewhere. Give me a buzz and I'll walk you through the process. It's very important that you have a systematic way that we do this when you're using this. So it's not sending out an autoresponder. canned autoresponder where you just set up and you send out an autorespond. This is a personalized video message, video response to the specific request. So if you get Jim Jones, you reply, hey Mr. Jones, Susan Smith, Karen, whatever, wannabe, you reply to them specifically. Then step 2 is you send up a follow-up message and you reply specifically with a follow-up message. So you get the initial inquiry, respond to that, and here's a big tip, you respond to them with the exact same video that you sent out, and you do a little bit different. We can teach you that tip, but it's very, very important that this is not an auto response. This is not something that's canned. It's not you being lazy, because auto response emails, whether it's a text message or video, it may work a little bit, but it doesn't work as well as a personalized response. The cool thing is when they come into our office, they come into our business, and they see us, they instantly recognize us because they got a video from us. We're adding the human element there. I'm jumping way ahead of myself on my little blog posty here thing. Anyway, that in April we went from 44 sales in 12 to 74 sales in April. Added the CoVideo software template, which is really cool because we can promote our brand there, which is huge benefit, and instantly track who watches our video. So we can watch who opens the email, then we can see who watches the video, and we know what level they're at. Then we can instantly follow up with another video email response, or we can pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, this is Forrest with XYZ PDQ Company, just wanted to follow up, see if you got the information I sent. Now, I'm not calling them and telling them I know they watched my video or they opened my email. I'm calling them and asking them if they received the information that I sent them, and ask them if they have any questions. And then we can sort of go through, and of course they're going to ask a bunch of questions, and they, most of the time, they'll comment like, hey, I got the video, that was really, really cool. In May of 2012, we had 57 sales. In May of 2013, we had 88 sales. So you can look at the huge increase in numbers. Now, newsflash. Now, this is they say facts tell and story sell. That's a lot of the facts. Here's a story. In May of 2013, we hired a new team member right in about the middle of the month with 0 sales experience. Now, this is really cool because we have a system that we have in place to how we follow up with our leads. So in May, we hired the new salesperson with 0 sales experience using our proven sales step and follow up with the CoVideo email software. She got her first appointment. So she made an appointment. She got her first sale and her first lead. Out of the first lead, so first lead, first appointment, first sale, bam. Her first week, she had 1 sale for every day for the first 6 days with no prior sales experience, and at the end of the first 2 weeks, she had 11 sales to her credit. So in a 14-day time frame, she had 14 sales. If you're in a sales organization and you'd like to bring a newbie off the street, set them down at your desk for about a week, show them how to use the system, and then put them in the driver's chair and let them go to work following a system, and you add this video process to it. If it doesn't work for you, maybe your sales process doesn't work, but all I'm saying is this is something that's very, very cool. The following month, in her first full month, which was June, which is just last month, she wrapped up her month as a newbie salesperson with 27 sales and a big, huge commission check. So that's a very, very important thing. Prior to adding video, our experienced sales pros were getting 18 sales. So an experienced salesperson that's been selling a long time was getting about 18 sales a month, maybe 15, depending on their experience. Now, just some of the things that I'm going to go into the facts a little bit in terms of what we do, because we are a really good sales team over here. We sell a lot of products and services. In February of 2013, we closed 14.33% of all the leads that we received. In March of 2013, that went a little down. Like I said, we track everything. We're not trying to sugarcoat anything. We closed 13.39% of all the leads we received. In April, we closed 15.48% of the leads received. In May, we closed 20.94% of all the leads we received. We average about 435 leads a month through multiple advertising channels that drop us leads. So, one, if there was a tip in there, you've got to advertise. Advertising is not going to go away. I don't care what kind of business you're in, you need to advertise. If you advertise on Facebook, if you advertise on Google, if you advertise in the newspaper, if you advertise on television, you advertise on radio, you're going to need to get your leads in your business from somewhere. Just putting a building up somewhere and having people drive by and hoping that they're going to just walk in and buy something from you just probably won't work. So our appointment close ratio, and this is just some of the numbers again, basically for every 4 appointments we set, our sales team closes 3 of them. So 72% for, we get 4 appointments show up, we get 3 sales. So huge deal when we're looking at that. We feel the secret to our high close ratio is because we've added video email response to our already successful sales process. Before adding video email response, we had a show ratio of about 52%. So basically, we went from 2 out of 4 to 3 out of 4. So that's a 33% increase in our sales ratio and closing. So huge increase in sales. When we decided to take social media full circle, we added a human element to the email, which is we weren't sure what the results were going to be when we added video. We just started doing it. We said we got to do this because nobody else is doing it. Everybody's talking about being social, but nobody's really being social. We really wanted to add the social element to it. The human element, that's me talking to you just like this, of adding video email, added a true social media advantage to our process. If you use Salesforce, like I said before, Aweber, Constant Contact, Vertical Response, or any management system, we highly recommend you add CoVideo to the mix. And if you want to click on the link in the blog, it'll take you there. You can order it. If you have questions, you can call me. I can walk you through the process. There's some really cool stuff. There's a web overlay feature. If you click on the link down below, you'll see a web overlay pop up that pops up and puts a video in front of, and I shouldn't use pop-up, but it actually places a video in front of a website, and you can talk about anything on that website. The customer can exit out of that video and actually be on that website. Really cool tool if you have products and you want to drive somebody directly to a specific product page. In other words, let's say you sell televisions, and a person sent you an inquiry about an XYZ PDQ Sony television. You could do a video, you could show them how to set up the features, how it works, or how to program a remote, or whatever that might be, and you can send them directly to that video page of that unit or that product or that service. If you're in auto repair or car repair or boat repair or a plumber, and you want to show somebody how to maybe unclog their garbage disposal, there you go, you want to show somebody how to unclog their garbage disposal, you can shoot a video of that. You can send them the video. The video is going to be branded with all the other stuff you do, like tree removal and window repair and roof repair and whatever around the video, and you can talk about different things like that. That's just unlimited in the amount of ways you can do that, especially if you've got advertising. You do a lot of advertising, somebody responds to your advertising, they get a personalized video response, not just a canned email, but a personalized video response that says, "Hey John, I just got your email response requesting some pricing information on getting a fence installed." The reason this stuff's coming up because I'm working on my house and I'm trying to get some guys to come out and do some estimates. Guy came out and gave me an estimate on repairing the flashing yesterday. If you would have sent me a video, and that would have been really cool. His name is Mark. He came out and gave me a bid on doing some flashing around the chimney. But if he would have sent me a video, he could have done it right on his phone, just like I'm recording this video on my phone to you guys. He could have done that. Sent me the video and said, "Hey, this is what we're going on." Or when he left, he could have sent a follow-up video email that says, "Hey, thanks for giving me the opportunity to earn your business. I look forward to this. Just give me a call. Let me know when you're ready to start working, and we'll get together," and sent me out a video. And he could brand it with all his roofing stuff around it with his contact information. That would raise his coolness factor to another level. Really great guy already, really professional, but just adding that video email response would have taken it to another level. Advantages of using CoVideo response are just absolutely huge. Video email allows you to record your personalized message from your computer and mobile device, just like I'm doing here. You can engage your audience, your clients, your prospects, your colleagues in a natural one-on-one approach. This feels like just sitting across the table from them, which is really cool. It's like reaching out, and again, we've taken social media to the full circle. We're reaching across the table, we're shaking their hand saying, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. How can I help you?" They're putting a face to the voice, and you're adding the human element to it. You've taken social media, really social, just like in the good old days when somebody walked in your store, you shook hands with them, you looked them in the eye, and you talked to them in person. People buy from people they know and they trust. If they can see you, they can trust you. Text email has no emotion in it. They can't hear your excitement. They can't hear you talk about the product. They can't see how you're dressed. They can't see how you look. I can't tell what you're doing. Even though I've got a house behind me, I can guarantee you people listening to this video can understand how excited I am and how much I endorse being a sales professional, following up the right way, doing stuff the right way. And, I could have put on a suit and tie and sat in the office and probably conveyed the same message, but I sort of wanted to do it in my own little personal environment. By the way, too, it's sort of my day off from work, and I'm trying to get my house done. So back to this. You can read all of this stuff in the blog. Video email is a highly targeted communication process. We can send a specific video, whether it's an email response, answer a specific question. It's really cool when you start engaging with video. How it's it. Somebody sends a series of questions about they follow up to your follow-up. You ask questions and you get on video and you answer them one at a time, very specifically. You can look them in the eye and you can talk to them. They can watch this video on their smartphone. They can watch it on their email. Wherever they're at, they can share it with somebody else. Just depends on what they want to do. And there's just so many cool features with this. You can have limited viewing on these videos, the CoVideo. In other words, if I wanted to send a proprietary video to somebody and didn't want anyone else to see it, that only that person, we can set it up so that I can send this video to one person. Once he views it, he can't be reviewed. He can't watch it. He can't share it with anybody. It's really private. It's really proprietary. It's very, very cool. If he tries to watch it again, it'll send me a message back and say, hey, so-and-so needs permission to watch the video again. Then I can send him permission. Or I can pick up the phone and say, hey, just wanted to make sure, is it okay if I give you permission or somebody else trying to watch the video, especially if it's proprietary information you don't want anybody else to see except that specific person. So very, very cool there. There's, like I said, there's robust tracking features, there's ROI, there's all of that stuff inside it. CoVideo can easily be seamlessly integrated into your current follow-up process. It's really easy to put these videos inside an email. It's a really easy, anyway, that's some of the technical stuff is very, very easy. They've got a really cool support system. They've got a lot of training in the back end. We highly recommend CoVideo to anyone who is selling any product or service, especially if you'd like to add the human element to your brand. If you'd like to get a free trial, there's a free trial button down here. You can click on that if you're reading the blog. You can scroll down and click on the free trial link there. If you'd like an example of how we use CoVideo here at Social Media Marketing, simply visit us over at MediaDudeMarketing.us. Fill out the little form over there, and we'll send you a response to that so you can sort of see the whole process of how we go through that. Again, my name is Forrest, also known as the Media Dude. Over here at Media Dude Marketing, I'm the Internet Sales and Marketing Manager. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. If you happen to be in the area, you want to stop by and help me do some work on my house, that would be great. Otherwise, I look forward to sharing the CoVideo experience with you. Again, feel free to call me. I look forward to seeing you again. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks. Bye-bye.